I'm Mary J. Blige, the executive producer of the new Lifetime movies inspired by my music, Real Love and Strength of a Woman. Real Love is about a HBCU freshman, Kendra. She falls in love.
This is our song.
They go through all the emotions, like, are we in love? Is he cheating?
She doesn't want you, Kendra. I do.
Get the love story about if I can't have you, nobody will.
I know what you did.
And it changes the trajectory of her life. Strength of a Woman is a reminder of who we are.
I'm married, I'm pregnant.
Who is this?
No, it's not what you think. Kendra!
Sometimes being strong isn't forcing something to be right. Sometimes being strong is just surrendering.
I love you.
Telling diverse stories is so important because everyone matters. There's something for everyone. That's Lifetime.
Mary J. Blige's Real Love premieres Saturday, June 10th at 8. And the story continues with Strength of a Woman, Saturday, June 17th on Lifetime.
So in the grand scheme of, I'm going to say, a combination of the Me Too movement, the Black Lives Matters movement, Blue Lives Matters, and all of these different movements, how did those themes play a factor in producing this story? Because when we think of Real Love and Strength of a Woman, subconsciously, all of those things kind of come into the fold.
Well, it's a period piece. And so we had to put it in context of when the stories took place. So in Real Love, and Ajiona and I had long conversations about this at the time. The experience of our character takes place in the 90s. And so how she relates to it, how she responds to it, and how the other characters dealt with it, how Princess characters does, how the other people in her life deal with it, takes place in what was going on in that time and place in the 90s, right? And so we were trying to stay true to what was going on for a period and what the expectations of were people then, and so not of now, not of 2023. And we worked with
Katie.
Excuse me?
Katie from Take Back the Night.
Take Back the Night. To talk about, to be as true and authentic and helpful as possible for what victims of assault have been through, and so that we were doing it in terms of a creative process and a script and a narrative that is a fiction script, but that was also real to what was going on in that time frame. So that affects all of our lives, and it affects us now, and it affects me as a producer in the terms of the work I choose to do and why I choose to do it and the stories and narratives we choose to tell. But it also isn't specific in this into the time and place we are setting this.
Mm-hmm. And this when me and Jordan, we were talking about a lot of that. Even when I spoke with Katie, she told me about her journey of how she overcame what she went through and how she was like the first woman at the time to speak out nationally and publicly on being a victim of date rape. And, you know, she gave me some statistics as far as 86% of rape victims are known offenders. It's someone you know, someone that you're close to. And I was just very, you know, careful on how we portrayed that in the story we told, because, you know, even back in that time in the 90s, people were more taught to be quiet and be hush hush and not speak out about what was going on. So you have a lot of people who never even told their stories, or, you know, they couldn't defend themselves. They couldn't, you know, go through the legal cases. But also with Take Back the Night, it didn't happen at HBCUs, but I think it was important that we still incorporated that, because it showed people that, imagine if they didn't even have that, you know, and it's just letting you know that a movement is started to help women speak out on that. And they go through a lot of mental challenges, physical challenges. The aftermath is just a lot. So I think it was great that we still decided to partner with Take Back the Night and just incorporate that scene, because that scene to me is just so powerful. And I wish more women had, you know, a support system like that back then.
And give a connection to an organization that people who see the movie can connect to and feel like they can get some support from. And I do think that's a bit of what the Me Too movement has spoken up about, is that people are now saying Me Too because they are coming up with some of their experiences that they couldn't talk about before. A lot of people's buried experiences were brought back up and said, me too.
Certainly. Well, I thank you so much for giving such an in-depth response. I know that was a loaded question, but we definitely serve purpose over popularity over here. So thank you so much.
Thank you.